Hello, Jatziry here with my homework for my online yoga school. And today we are going to be talking about how to modify twists. We are talking about osteoporosis and how 50% of the population has osteoporosis by the age of 50 and 60 years old. So modifying twist is going to be helpful because the vertebrae by then are going to be brittle, tender. There might be some swelling and soreness. So you want to take your twists very gentle, and you are going to go in the most mindful way, as deep as your body allows you now. And I want to be careful about what I mean. This is not about pushing, this is not about shoving the body, this is not about forcing. This is 100% about learning to be mindful, learning to be gentle with the body, and make it more than anything about the breath, which is what yoga practice is about, or one of the very important things about your yoga practice. So for your twists, you are going to need any prop, anything that you can find to hold your legs, because the legs at this time we're going to do supine twist, and the legs are not necessarily going to touch the floor. So any props that you may have at home. If you are a regular yoga practitioner, by now you have blocks, but if you don't have blocks, any cushion, any pillow, anything. I just took a pillow from my couch, and this is what I love to use. Again, you don't need a yoga mat. I have mine just because I like the color yellow, and I grab everything yellow, and I'm going to be making another video after this that may need the mat. So for your supine twist, all you're gonna need is you. And what we are going to do is have any props that you want to the side of the mat, that they are ready and available for you to use, just to grab, lengthen the arm and grab them where it's easy. So you're gonna be laying down. You're gonna bring your feet hip distance apart. And then if you want for a little bit, bring the knees together, and then just swing the knees side to side and see how that feels at the back. And this should help you just start to feel how deep the twist is gonna go. Notice the breath. And the moment the breath starts to get choppy, then you stop right there. And in reality, if you just bring the knees a little bit towards the right knee is not touching the floor. I'm gonna use my hand to hold that right leg. I'm holding that right thigh in between the knee and the thigh. And this is my twist right here. This would be in case you don't have any props. Like I said, I just have my props right next to me. I'm gonna grab this tiny little cushion, and I'm gonna put it right next to the hip. I'm bringing the leg over, and it's touching my hip right here. So it's not necessarily allowing the knee to come all the way down. And this is already the twist. Feel the back of the neck. You can be looking towards the right. You could be looking towards the left. Relax the body and take a couple of breaths. Once you've taken 5 to 10 breaths, come back up. And then you can start maybe to move the cushion a little bit farther away. I'm gonna move it farther away, but I'm gonna put it the second height. I'm gonna give it some height. And then I'm gonna do kind of like the same thing of bringing the leg towards the side. But now the leg is a little bit lower than last time. Take 5 to 10 breaths. And then now I'm gonna come back to center. I'm gonna feel the spine again. Take 5 to 10 breaths to align the spine and to feel where are you, where is the body, where is the breath. And then I'm gonna lower the cushion and I'm gonna come all the way down and just see how that feels. I don't have the knees together. One knee is behind the other. If there is no low back pain, knee pain, pain at the hip, you might be able to be here for a couple of breaths. If you feel discomfort, you can use the other pillow to put under that other leg and just rest that other leg right there. Again, take 5 to 10 breaths. You could be looking towards the right, you could be looking towards the left, or straight forward. And again, it's just, the intention is just to give a space to the vertebrae and to breathe. After a couple of breaths, come back to center, take the props, and then do the other side. Now, on the other side, I have the wall right here, and I'm gonna show you how you could, if you don't have any bolsters, any cushions, any pillows, anything, you could use the wall. I am staying 1 forearm length. So the length of my forearm, right? I mean the length of my upper arm, right here, away from the wall. I'm right there. I'm gonna bring my legs, I'm gonna bend the knees, I'm gonna keep the feet hip distance apart, I'm gonna bring the legs or the knees towards the chest, and then I'm gonna twist, and right here, the knees are touching the wall, and I'm using the wall as my prop. Work on 5 to 10 breaths. I'm twisting towards the left, I'm using my left hand for leverage just to hold my right leg. And then come back to center. Turn towards the other side. So again, upper arm length, width apart from the wall. Bend the knees, feet hip distance apart. Bring the knees towards the chest, and then just twist over. Allow the knee, the shin, the foot to be on the wall. I'm using now my right hand for leverage to hold that left leg, just to bring it a little bit closer. It feels soothing. And I'm mindfully breathing. I'm working, concentrating on the inhale. Do 5 to 10 breaths, and then come back to center. I'm gonna twist all the way towards the side, and I'm going to come up. If you want to do any twist sitting, I'm going to suggest, see how that feels, and for this one, I'm going to strongly suggest the use of props. So we're gonna use a few. We're gonna approach it in different ways. I'm gonna use my little bolster, and I'm going to sit on it, and I'm going to use my blocks. I'm going to cross my legs, just the regular crossing that is available for most of us, and the use of the cushion should help me lengthen the spine and bring the knees lower than my hips. Then from here, I'm gonna take a block with my right hand, and I'm just gonna look towards the right, and I'm gonna put that block right there. I'm gonna put the hand effortless right here. And then I'm gonna take my other block and I'm gonna put it right next to my bent foot. This feels completely effortless. There is no effort right here. All I'm gonna do is bring my chin high up. I'm gonna look at the tip of my nose, and I'm just gonna turn my head effortless towards where the way that I'm twisting towards the right. And this is the twist. I'm breathing, and I'm breathing with the intention of lengthening more than twisting. And then work your way up to, I say 10 breaths, 5 breaths is amazing. Tighten the core, notice the low back. Keep looking at the tip of the nose. Relax the back of the neck. Take the unnecessary effort of your back. Take the unnecessary effort of your shoulders. And come back to center. And then same thing going towards the left. I'm going to take my block on my left hand, and I'm just going to twist towards the left as far as I can go, effortless. And I'm just going to put my block right there. I'm going to take the block with my right hand, and I'm going to bring it towards my bent leg. I'm going to look at the tip of my nose again. I'm going to lengthen. Just the intention is lengthening. And I'm going to just point the nose towards the left, effortless. The intention of the breath is to lengthen more than twisting, just lengthen. Tighten the core. Take the unnecessary effort of your shoulders. Take the unnecessary effort of your back. Relax the neck, relax the jaw. Keep looking at the tip of the nose. Work your way up to 5 breaths. And come back to center. The other option for a sitting twist is any chair. Literally any chair that you can have. So I'm gonna bring a little stool that we have available here at the place where I make my videos. You cannot see my head. Let me turn the camera. Yay, I'm right there. Okay. I'm gonna sit on the chair. I'm going to make sure I'm short, so my feet are not necessarily touching the floor. If this happens, use your blocks for leverage. Put them on the floor. Bring the feet on top of the blocks. And then you're sitting right there. It's not necessarily a 90 degree because my knees are a little bit higher right here, right? But the knees are effortless, the legs are effortless. There is no, just that effort of putting the feet on the floor and pushing on the knees. So I have the blocks right there. I'm gonna sit on the left edge of the chair. I'm gonna come as close as I can on the left. And then again, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run my hand to the back of the chair. This is my right hand towards the back of the chair. And I'm gonna bring my left hand on the other side of my right knee. I'm gonna look towards the right. And I'm gonna make it about lengthening the spine. Tighten the core, relax the shoulders. Keep looking at one point just towards the right of you, otherwise the tip of the nose. If the eyes are closed, look at the third eye, and again, concentrate on lengthening the breath, and with the same intention that you lengthen the breath, lengthen the spine. Come back to center. Now I'm gonna bring my body to the edge of the right side of the chair. And then same thing, I'm just gonna run my left hand on the edge of the chair and back. I'm gonna take my right hand on the outer edge of the left knee, and I'm just gonna look towards the left. If the eyes are open, look at a point right in front of you, otherwise the tip of the nose is a great drishti. Make it about lengthening the spine with the same intention that you lengthen the breath, tighten the core, take the unnecessary effort off your back, take the unnecessary effort off your shoulders. If you want to add a little bit of a strengthening, just notice your knees and press the knees together, just squeeze the knees together. Take the unnecessary effort of your shoulders. Lengthen the breath. Let go of something that no longer serves you. And when you're ready, come back to center. So these are a few options that you have for supine, seated, or seated on the floor or seated on a chair twist. For osteoporosis or anybody that needs to take the practice gentle, slow. Concentrate on what you can do and don't ever let whatever it is that you cannot do stop you from doing what you can. Concentrate on what you can do and don't ever let whatever it is that you cannot do stop you from doing what you can. My name is Jatziry, and this is one of my homeworks for my online yoga school. Namaste.